I'm Danny Short, State Representative in the 39th District. I'm here this morning to talk to you about the state budget and how we spend our state dollars. A lot of people probably don't realize that the state of Delaware actually has a group that sets a benchmark for the state of Delaware to craft its budget. This is a benchmark for state budget growth, and it's based upon such things as the population increase in the area, the spending that the state does on goods and services, and inflation itself. A benchmark that really has some real thought and process to it. My colleagues in Dover, they have blown by this benchmark in the last 4 years in an astronomically large percentage, which is really, I think, is really not fiscally being responsible with the state taxpayer money. This benchmark was set up by an executive order by Governor Carney, and I give him a lot of credit for doing so, because really the idea was to make this constitutionally a requirement and make it permanent. But because my our legislative buddies in Dover couldn't get that done, the governor decided to issue an executive order. But the problem really exists right now is Governor Carney is going to go out of office here very soon, and this benchmark requirement is going to go away unless a new governor takes that initiative himself. I'd like to relieve them of that obligation and make it a constitutional amendment so it is permanent. So basically what this bill does is emulates and copies what House Bill 350 is doing to the hospitals in the state of Delaware. That bill is trying to hold the hospitals accountable to a benchmark on what their budget might be. So basically what we're saying here with this bill is the Budget Accountability Review Committee or Commission is to do the same. We're going to say there's a benchmark established by the DFAC group, and we're going to hold state government accountable just like we're going to hold the hospitals. Why wouldn't we want to do that? If we're seriously thinking that the hospitals should be held accountable, then I think we seriously ought to think that we should be held accountable for them. We should set that example. The bill will be produced, and then I'm going to have it circulated for sponsorship. And based upon what has occurred here recently with House Bill 350, I expect that all those that voted for House Bill 350 should sign on to this bill. I don't know why that my colleagues would not want to be on this bill, to be able to hold ourselves accountable just like we're going to hold the hospitals accountable. It just makes good sense. I know my colleagues are not going to be those that say, you know, just do as I say, don't do as I do. They want to be held accountable too. I'm sure that this group will come on board with this.